Okay, so let's have a quick review of simple sentences before we understand compound sentences. So, don't take life too seriously. Okay, so what is in this sentence? Well, first of all, we ask, where is the verb? The verb is take. Okay, so where is the subject? To find the subject, we ask, whom or what takes? Well, it's not shown, but it's implied. Do not, or don't is an order. This is an imperative sentence. So the subject is implied. It's not said, but the subject is implied. What it's saying is, you don't take life too seriously. So far we have this plus verb, implied subject plus verb. Okay, is there an object? Well, we'll ask the question for objects. Whom or what is taken? Well, life is taken. So we have an object. And then too seriously. What question does that answer? It answers a question of how to take life. So that is an adverbial. So here we have subject plus verb plus object plus adverbial. Let's do one more. You'll never get out of it alive. Where's the verb? The verb is get. Whom or what gets? You, subject. Whom or what is gotten? It. Okay, so we have alive, which answers the question. Direct object becomes alive. Okay, so it becomes what? It becomes alive. So that's an object complement. So here we have subject plus verb plus object complement. Two simple sentences. Now, believe it or not, it's the same sentence. Okay, it's a famous quote by Elbert Hubbard. Don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out of it alive. And this, as you may have guessed, is a compound sentence. And a compound sentence is joined with this semicolon. So we have a subject plus verb plus object plus adverbial to the semicolon to our subject plus verb plus object complement. That is the structure of this quote. Now, the two independent clauses that make up a compound sentence are not always joined together by the semicolon. Usually, they are joined by what we call coordinating conjunctions. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Now, you can try and remember the word fanboys to help you remember each coordinated conjunction if you like. It's a very common way of doing that for people, that people find easy. So the coordinated conjunction will come between the two independent clauses that make a compound sentence. So to understand compound sentences, you must understand what your coordinating conjunction means. Because not only do the two independent clauses have equal value, but the coordinating conjunction tells us the relationship between both independent clauses in the compound sentence. So to understand sentences, you must understand what your coordinating conjunctions actually mean. So let's do a quick activity. I want you to look at each coordinating conjunction, and I want you to match the definition, the meaning to the coordinating conjunction. Okay, so pause the video, and in a second I will go through these with you. Okay, so the answers are as follows. For means because or since, and means in addition to, Nor means and not. But could either mean however or but. It could be however or but, because two of these coordinating conjunctions actually have the same function and meaning. So we'll say however for but, or is either, yet is but, and so means therefore. Okay, so now that you understand the meaning of each coordinating conjunction, now you're going to understand how each one functions in a compound sentence. It's important to understand the function of each coordinating conjunction because it helps you understand the relationship between the two independent clauses in a compound sentence. Knowing the function of each coordinated conjunction will make your writing far more accurate. Okay, so let's have a look at the list of functions, and I would like you to connect the correct meaning to the correct function. If you like more time, please pause the video because I will be helping you in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, for, the meaning of for was because or since. Okay, and the function of because or since in a sentence is to give a reason for something. And means in addition to. Therefore, the function for and is quite simply addition. Nor, the meaning of nor was and not. So the function for and not is exclusion. It excludes something. But, the meaning for but was however. So the function means its exception. Yes, but gives an exception. Or, the meaning of or was either, and either creates choice. It creates a choice. Yet, the meaning of yet was but, so, like but, it is of course exception. And so, the meaning of so was therefore, so, it shows us a result of something. So that's result. Well done if you got that correct. If you didn't, don't worry. Just write down the correct answer or the correct function for each coordinated conjunction, and that will help you remember it from now on. Okay, so if you've been making notes this lesson, try closing your books and testing yourself on your knowledge so far. We're going to look at sentences and you are going to find the correct coordinating conjunction based off what you know about each conjunction's function. Okay, let's look at the first compound sentence. We all decry prejudice. Exception. We are all prejudiced. Herbert Spencer. If you want more time to find the right conjunction, please pause the video. If not, we'll go to the next one. Life is never fair. Addition. Perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. It's a quote by Oscar Wilde. Pause the video if you want more time to think about that. If not, we'll go to the next one. Okay, number 3. They nailed Jesus to the cross. Reason. He was the Son of God. Okay, again, pause the video if you would like more time to think about that one. Okay, if not, we'll go to the next one. Heaven has no rage, like love to hatred turned. Exclusion. Hell have a fury, like a woman scorned. William Congreve. Again, pause the video if you would like more time to think about that. Next one. The greatest glory in living lies Not in never falling. Exception. In rising every time we fall. Very good quote from Nelson Mandela. Okay, pause the video if you would like more time. Okay, on to the next. This is a quote from me. You can sit in that chair all day. Choice. You can make something useful of your life. That's a very good quote. Again, pause the video if you would like more time. Okay, on to the next. The dog heard the vet arrive. Result. He ran a mile up the road. This isn't a quote. This is something that happened to my dog a very long time ago. He knew that the vet was coming to put the dog down or kill him. So dogs are strange. They have this, feeling that something bad is about to happen, and they can predict reality very well. But the dog ran away, and the vet didn't come back for another few weeks. So good on the dog. Okay, well done. So let's look at the answers. Okay, so number 1, we all decry prejudice. Subject. Verb. Direct object. Yet. Coordinated conjunction. We, subject. Are, verb. All prejudiced. Subject complement. So the answer is yet. That is the answer. Well done if you got it correct. Number 2, life is never fair. So here we have our subject, our verb. Never fair is our subject complement. Coordinated conjunction, and perhaps it, subject, is, verb. A good thing for most of us that it is not. Subject complement. Okay, well done if you got that correct. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's look at the next one. They nailed Jesus to the cross. They, subject, nailed, verb, Jesus, object, to the cross, indirect object. For conjunction, he, subject, was, verb or be verb, the Son of God. Subject complement. Well done if you got that correct. Heaven. I love this one. Heaven has no rage like love to hatred turn. Okay, so this is Old English, so it's a bit more difficult to deconstruct. But heaven, subject, has, verb, object, no rage like love to hatred turned. Conjunction, nor. Hell, subject. And then we have a verb that isn't actually stated, but it's have. And then another phrase as an object. Don't worry if you're not deconstructing the actual sentences. The important thing is that you're understanding which coordinating conjunction we need. Okay, next one. Well done. Okay, Nelson Mandela, the greatest glory in living, subject. Lies not in, verb. The verb is really lies in, which is a phrasal verb, but we're using a negative. He is using a negative form. Lies not in, never falling. Okay, falling is our direct object. Coordinating conjunction is but. But in rising every time we fall. Okay, now the subject is implied. The subject is actually this again, but it's not stated, it's implied. In rising, verb, every time we fall is an adverbial. It tells us when we need to rise. Okay, well done if you got that correct. Don't worry if you're not deconstructing these sentences completely accurately. They are quite difficult. I'm just showing you, if you're interested, what's actually happening. Me. You can sit in that chair all day. You, subject, can sit, verb, in that chair all day. So in that chair, adverbial, tells us where, all day tells us when. Or, you, subject, can make, verb, something useful of your life. Direct object. Well done. If you got that correct, it is or. Or is used for choices. Next one, the dog heard the vet arrive. Dog is subject. Heard is verb. The vet, direct object. Arrive is an object complement. It tells us what the vet becomes, what the vet did. So, coordinating conjunction. He, subject, ran, verb, a mile up the road is our adverbial. It tells us where. Well done. Okay, so that is all of them. Congratulations if you got them all correct. If you did not get them all correct, don't worry. If you go back to the definitions of each coordinated conjunction, you'll understand why. Well done if you close your book and you did that without looking at your notes. I believe in you. I really do. Today I reminded you about simple sentences. Then I taught you about how two simple sentences joined together creates a compound sentence. And I told you how they're joined together and how you can change the relationship between the two independent clauses by using the correct coordinating conjunction. Thank you. That was a lesson on compound sentences. I will see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.